Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40K. Right, well, we are going to head towards the Navigator chamber, I think. I think that's what we're doing. Down here, anyway. Interestingly, as I was loading in, I'd heard on one of the reviews that there were some bugs, one of which was that achievements would proc when you hadn't achieved them, and I just got that when I was loading in. It actually,
the opportunity.
I got the achievement for dodging 500 attacks, which I don't think I could have done because I'm pretty sure I haven't dodged any yet, and we've only had about 3 combats. I imagine they'll fix all that stuff though.
And so she will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
You say so.
Mistress, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Okay. She's lost it.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you Von Valensis, are
Too many
a
Vons.
sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
I'm just going to see if it's voiced. I don't think it is. So you hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here. And Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. It's probably the warrior guy, whose name I can't currently remember. I think he was Londoner. Officer's frequency. To all those who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrad.
Oh, there's Edelthrad, sorry.
Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well.
No, Edelthrad was more like this.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Well, we must go and see if the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a Navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Alrighty. So we've got got a Dira now who's a psyker as well. And I think it's this staff that she's got, which is giving her extra attack, which is quite good. I might steal it off her until we get another one, because I'm the psyker of the party. You can have your gun. I'm gonna have this. Oh, there you go. I'm sure you'll be fine, but I now have... Oh no, I'm still a Dira. Okay, hang on. How do I go back to myself?
But of course.
No, don't attack me. How do I change character? There we go.
Me.
There, so I've got her attack
How may
now,
I
which is
serve
good.
the dynasty?
Let's put her back on that. So which is the short key to switch between? I don't know.
I am not afraid to embrace the revelations
she just
that
shot
make
me again.
others shriek and cover.
Anyway, let's
That
move
is
on.
the difference between me and ignorant filth.
Is that the Navigator? Yeah, I guess we don't want to go that way. I guess we go in here.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I was gonna say they've still not seen this.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Well, that's a Dira. Okay, we'll put her there. I'll get behind this one. And Pavlard. You can get right in there, can't you? Okay. I think I want him on the main guy. Who's first? Adira's first, okay. So, she's got... Okay, we'll have a look at her abilities. Forewarning. The Psyker increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Psychic Shriek deals 6 to 14 damage to the target. Pretty cool. Does it do anything else? I don't think so. Analyze enemies. One creature within a 20-cell radius. The operative targets one enemy within 10 cells. The target immediately gains 2 exploits. And exploits, we'll remind ourselves. If the operative hits a target with an exploit stat, the attack deals plus more damage. Also increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. So, might be a bit of a waste. She's almost certainly going to kill this guy, so... Yeah. And we could increase Abelard's dodge. I think we'll do that, because he's gonna be tanking for us here. She can still do this, actually. Analyze enemies. Yeah, we'll
On it.
Stick it on the guy with all the health points there, I think. There we go. Abelard. Yeah, I think we want you on this big guy, don't we? For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in 3-star radius gain +2 deflection for each archetype. Okay, well, I think what we'll do, I think we'll just come
Follow my
forward. It.
At your beck and call.
Oh, I cleaved. I didn't think that. I thought this one was cleave. I guess not. We could run at, say, him.
Reduced to dust.
He's gone. Okay. So the Psych is going to act next. Now it's me. So I've. Yeah, so I can't do I can't do both of these. I can't use the set him on fire thing and this lightning arc. But it looks like I can hit all of these. So let's do that.
One step closer. Death shall reign.
There we go. Oh, I think we've reached so I haven't mentioned this before, mainly because I've only really watched a little bit of a beginner's tips video after filming the first one, but we've spoken here about the momentum bar which fills and gives us access to ultimate abilities, but we also have this bar which gradually fills as psychers in the party use their abilities. And this is the Veil degradation bar, and when this hits this first threshold, well, we'll read it. When psychers reach deeper into the warp to power their abilities, there is always a chance of the Empyrean bleeding into our reality, a factor that is invariably destructive and damaging. At the beginning of combat, Veil degradation is usually 0. Increases by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power, and by 3 for each use of a major psychic power. It decreases by 1 each round. So, but you can probably see these sort of spectres and stuff walking around now. I think the sort of first thing it does is sort of causes hallucinations and so on. That's what's happening right now. I don't think we need to do that. I mean, we've basically got. There's only these two left, so let's not do that. Oh wow! Oh, we dodged. Good stuff. Okay. Tell you what, if Adira runs in, what's her hit chance with her attack?
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
100%. All right.
What an unfortunate turn of
You go. Let's have a lot. So we'll finish off this
My
this
face
cycle.
is at the
then.
fore. I took care of it.
There we go. This is Vespiadus. The creature in the chair appears that it has been one with the throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The Navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes as well as the 3rd one that sits in the center of its forehead. Okay, so he's not voiced now. I believe Master Vespiadus still lives. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. Servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. We can address Adira. What's wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. The Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the 3rd eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the Navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time short to do what? Suddenly, the Navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming, mouth-like pits.
Hold your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Adira shrieks in terror. It came from beyond! His body is not his! Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the Navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meaning, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The Navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is a purplish swelling around the eye.
Run! Flee from this place while I still have the strength.
The words come out of the Vox as a laboured rattle.
I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation, leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
We're going to address Abelard. The Navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The Seneschal gazes at the figure in the chair. Well, the ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier. Adira reaches her hand out towards the Navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment. Vespiadus, good luck, and thank you. Vespiadus. The Navigator does not give her response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Okay. The Navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that he is still clinging to life. Alright. Okay, so actually we do have some bodies to search. Let's search the Psycho. He's got another staff. Cool, so we can give one back to... That's not... I don't want that to cargo. I want that to... Oh, these are all going to inventory, are they? Basic axe, scrappy autogun. Tell you what, we'll send that to... Oops. Yeah, we'll send that to inventory. And we can give Adira back her staff. Now, Abelard doesn't have a second weapon set, so he's got this chain sword, which we like. We like the chain sword. We also have a sword, which is less good, isn't it? I mean, it's less damage, less armor penetration. So the armor penetration, we spoke in the last episode about this armor stat. So it'll reduce the incoming damage by 25%. Minus whatever their damage, whatever their deflection score was. So I think the armor penetration or stuff like this, that 10% is basically, for example, it would turn that 25% into 15% at the 10% penetration level. So I think that's how that works. So the autogun, it's two-handed ranged weapon, 3 to 5 down. I think we'll give that to Abelard as second weapon set. He doesn't have a huge amount of ballistic skill or perception, but you know, if he's unable to reach an enemy, that would probably help. What else have we got? Well, these guys over here have got loot as well. This stuff I think we'll send all to cargo.
The world will bow.
Having a look down here. I don't think we can go down that way. I think we probably just retreat from this chamber and carry on the other path, but we'll have a look at what this is. The Navigator's Sanctum is the private haven of the ship's guide through the warp, and a death trap for anyone left inside after the translation to the immaterial. So we want to keep pushing up this way, don't we? Probably. Locked. Okay. Are we supposed to get a key? I can't see any
My
sort of option
ascension
to
has
lock
only just
this.
begun.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate...
Do you want something?
Okay, maybe we don't go there. That way.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
We're supposed to go back this way? I mean, it's possible, because we might get another map waypoint, maybe to go to the bridge or something. Here we go. So we want to go to... Yeah, we want to go to the officer's deck.
Ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies.
Ah, Genta.
I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these men.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step further. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and, for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Here we go. I am Dahlia von Borinicus von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
So we've got another lore check here, like we did in the last episode. I'm still not entirely sure how this works. So we have 40 skill. I'm not quite sure what the difficulty modifier is. I mean, that's what's pushing it up to... Well, I mean, I think the check is at 25. That's why our 40 is above it. That's a 100% chance. But I don't really get what the difficulty modifier is, but never mind. We'll say it. So what is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tector map with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Okay, let's take a quick look at Argenta then.
Sins hidden in the heart.
So she
turn
is
all to decay.
a ranged class, so she's got high ballistic skill, good perception. So she's got the fairly standard 25% armor, no deflection. Okay dodge, but she's wearing armor, so I think that does take a bit of a penalty. Reduction, blah blah blah. In terms of the skills, I might have a look. Who's our... Yes, this is basically the lockpicking skill. Tech use, linked to intelligence. I'm just going to have a quick look at who's the best at that. I'm probably quite good at 40, 30, 30. Fair enough. So I'll be the lockpicker of the group. But we've got a ranged class now, which is good. So she's got her sort of, unique gun here, Unfading Valor. This Godwin pattern bolter was given to Sister Argenta on the day she took her vows to join the Order of the Martyred Lady. Unfortunately, despite its illustrious name, the gleam of its metal is dulled after years of travel and in encounters with horrors untold, and the sacred prayers engraved on the barrel have been worn smooth in places. With every shot it fires, another spark goes out in the halo of sanctity that surrounds this noble weapon. Oh, that's rather melancholic, isn't it? Okay, so in terms of what it does, 6 to 10 damage. It's a two-handed ranged weapon, so I think it's this one that's in her little profile pic there. Single shot does burst fire. Recoil 40, so that's making every subsequent shot in the burst is going to be very inaccurate. Decent range. But she's also got an auto pistol. Okay, sounds good to me. It takes me a while to sort of turn the map around. It's because I've just filmed an episode of Shadow Gambit, which you need to rotate the map. You hold down the Alt key and turn the mouse, so I keep trying to do that. What have we got here? We've got a crate of trank injectors, that's miscellaneous cargo. Maglev impeller, 20% of ranged cargo. Salvaged omniprocessor ship cargo. Leho sticks. Okay, so I think that's all cargo, isn't it? So we'll collect all that, and at some point we'll be trading all the stuff in our cargo, which will be good. Okay, that's logged. Do we just go back again? Go back to the map, maybe? Ah, okay. So can I lockpick this?
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy.
Oh, maybe in the chest? What have we got? So we've got a well-maintained stub revolver, which is like my pistol but better. So I guess I'll take that. Cargo. Okay. Switch that out. And actually, that might be better than what Argenta's using as well, so we might... It is. It's an improvement, so we'll swap that out too. Okay, what am I missing? Has the Overseer got something for me?
Let's seize the opportunity.
We just leave? Doesn't look like it, does it? I feel like we need a lockpick, but I haven't seen one yet. Oh, now it's saying open the door. Did I get something in that chest? That means I can do it now. Okay, so we've got some heretics. I wonder if I can
My aspirations transcend
Kind of get us started here with like
ruin
a little zappy zap.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I can. Okay, so we didn't kill any of them, but we did a decent amount of damage. So I'm going to go... This is all half cover here. Maybe I'll go here. Abelard we kind of want front and centre, but we'll give them a little bit of starting cover. Idira... So we'll kind of do that, and then Argenta... Pop you there. Okay, didn't have the range. So Argenta, in terms of the skills, we've got a run and gun skill. So this is a bit like the one that Abelard uses to sort of run up to someone and attack. Only this means we can shoot, then run to another position and shoot. That's kind of our extra attack. It does give us the winded penalty, which means that we'll have a -10 penalty to ballistic skill. Until the end of the next turn, so that's a bit of a drag. Furious Recital gains momentum equal to 6. So remember, momentum is the value that is going to be building up to our sort of ult abilities, which we haven't been able to use yet. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the Sister of Battle, or was hit by her this turn. If the Sister of Battle hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. Can only be used once per combat. Okay. Well, I think we shoot someone. 75, 75. They've only got 1 hit point each, though, so I think Idira is going to probably lightning zap them. How much damage is she going to do on this? 6 to 10. So these guys have got 7, but I think we'll go for this
Faith
one.
without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, 6. We could do our run and gun.
Doubt is for the weak.
I think we have to say who we're going to shoot first before we run. Do we? Is that how it works? Or do we just do it now? Maybe we just do it now. I think what I'll do is just run to here, and then shoot
The
this
enemies
guy.
of the Emperor will be undone.
Do a burst. That might not be a bad burst. Low chances to hit, but a couple of them came off, so... And let's, it was on the Furious Recital, so I think it should hit these 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So our momentum would have gone up a little bit. There we go. Argenta's turn. Now it's me. So, can I... Yeah, it won't be able to chain. It could finish these 2 off. I mean, it might be worth doing. Even if it was a bit of waste of damage, getting enemies off the board's always a good thing, isn't it? So let's settle with that. Idira again. 7 to 16 damage, so... Well, she could take this guy down. Wham. Oh, we got reinforcements coming in. We'll let them come to us for now. What else has she got? So she could increase the target's dodge and parry by 10% to the end of combat. I think we might put that on Abelard here.
Will do.
The exploits on him. Get Abelard a little bit
Was
pumped
it
up.
you? Or
That'll do. Wow, shot from downtown. Abelard. Well, I think he's probably going to do a cleave across here. He's not really within range of any allies.
Tried
so
and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty.
Whammo. Now he might not have the range on this to get to her. I don't think we can just use it to run. Or maybe we can use it to run to cover.
It will be done.
Oops, I meant to go here. Alrighty. Hey, Argenta. Move up a little
Guided
bit.
by faith.
Just do a single burst. It's only 62. He's at 42. 62, 21, 32. Okay, well, let's try this
I'll
one.
do it.
Okay. What else she can do? Move up a little bit. We'll try our staff again. And we can hit both of
Purpose
these. It
guides
won't be a
me.
kill, but... Ah, damn. Okay, well, it answers my question as to whether there's friendly fire in that, and there is. So there we go. Increasing the characteristics by 11 for 1 round. Well, let's stick that on Owlcat again, because he's kind of front and centre up there, isn't he?
I've suffered worse.
Yeah, dear again.
Anything else?
Let's hope we do enough damage on him. Just enough. Just enough. Let's increase his dodge and parry. So I think that will stack. I'm not sure. I don't know if it has stacked. I think it's just reapplied it. Okay, a blared. I think what we're going to maybe do is move to here. And not move there.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
We'll do a single target
At
Bishbosh
your
on
back
you.
of you a target.
I might be able to run one of the others.
Victory is imminent. Reduce to dust.
There he goes. Argenta again, so I think it makes sense to push Argenta up a bit. Try and get a better shot on this guy.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I've got the run and gun available again. We'll take the 49% shot. Miss it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Now we'll run maybe here. Try a burst fire on him. And I might do, because maybe we'll have more chances to actually hit him. There we go. Not bad. It's me, so I think I come up a bit
Ravage
closer.
and conquer.
Might not be able to do an awful lot from this range.
I will not
Yeah,
stoop
is he
to
the only one
this.
left? I think he is, so I can't actually do anything from here. So I'll just leave that.
Brace
Ooh,
yourself.
he's taken...
Lad.
I was overexerted for 2 rounds. Okay, so I couldn't have targeted him with that ability again anyway. I think Adira is going to be too far away.
Cover me. Do you see that?
There's no dash command as far as I can see. I could be wrong in that. I haven't seen one yet. I think we just come up
Follow
and
my lead.
smack him on the head with a chainsaw, don't you?
One fewer target.
Nice.
Fate
He gets his
beckons
health
me.
back, so that's good. Cargo, yeah, these are all... Yeah, scrappy autoguns. These are all the ones we've got. I might even put the auto pistol into cargo as well. And this sword. That's more down here. these goods. Machine Spirit Vaultlet. Again, that's just cargo, cargo, cargo. And it feels like unglamorous, but I think it will help us to really get our wealth going as we progress in the game and get to that point where we're trading. We are a rogue trader after all. What we got here? Machine Right set. A set of sacred oils. Call that machine to interact with the device. Well, I think I'll take that because it says an expendable item, which makes me think that it's something we actually can use. And a multi-key, which is basically a lockpick, so we'll take those. The door there, what's this? An exact replica of the Von Valancius Void ship sits on the pedestal. Labels indicate the main components and decks of the vessel.
Intriguing.
Auto pistols, well, scrappy auto rifle, whatever that was, it's fine.
The world
Over
trembles beneath
so
my
once we're up here,
feet.
that's a pickable lock. I think that's an openable door, so I'm not sure which is kind of, you know, quote marks the right way to go, but I guess we'll see. The cozying seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere. And dark stains cover the floor and upholstery. This looks like a lot of cargo stuff. I'm having to sort of look at everything for now because I'm not familiar with the icons, but I guess as we kind of learn what stuff looks like, we can get a bit quicker just with looting everything. Like, I imagine this is just going to be cargo stuff. I might try this door first. Actually, what does this say? The cogitator is silent. It seems as that its machine spirit is no longer powered by the motive force. Let's use our logic to open the door. Oh, okay, so this is that thing we picked up. We could try our logic. It's me.
Perfection.
Hey. I think this is just a vault, isn't it? Yep, looks like cargo stuff. Here we have melter charge, so I think that's like a satchel charge you put down, as it says here, to sort of clear obstacles. So we'll take those. Operator's gloves. We gain a +3 bonus to tech use, which is good for us. Like, that's the lockpicking doohickey, so that's definitely within our wheelhouse. So where do I put that? That there. Okay. I like that you can see it equipped on the model as well. There we go. Cool.
Powers unseen uncover my
It does look like there's another door here, but I don't think we can open that one. Oh, we can do this one. Tech use, demolition charge. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. I think that's when I don't use anything except my own skill. I think that worked alright. Restore the power supply, okay.
Predictable.
Oh, so maybe this door's openable now. It does look like it.
True power. Perfection.
Sweet. More melter charges and doctor's cases. That's good. We'll just do this 100%. So
Triumphant as always.
more multi-keys, and this is a shotgun. So we'll have a quick look at how that stacks up on our Genta, I suppose. Maybe instead of the pistol. But let's just have a little look at that. So it's 10 to 15, so it's actually a lot more damage than her Unfading Valor. It's less armor penetration, though. It's less ammo, much shorter range. So this is kind of for getting up close and just sticking it in someone's face, isn't it? I wonder if someone like Abelard might be better with that then, because he does have... I've given him this one, Scrappy Autogun, but let's give him that, because he's a melee class, so he's going to be up in people's faces anyway. I like you can see the chainsaw thing working on the chainsword. I guess we'll stick a couple more in there. So who's got the best Medicae skill? He's got 30. I noticed Argenta had stuff as well. She's actually more. I'm actually the most, though. But it did say, I think it said I couldn't use them. So I guess there's like a perk or a feat or something I don't have that needs that.
Intriguing.
Okay. So we'll leave it with those two for now.
The Emperor favors me today.
Oh, we've leveled up. Right. Let's do that then. So another rank available. We haven't made any choices yet. This is kind of the, you know, in D&D you have your kind of moral alignment. This is kind of the Warhammer 40K version of that. So dogmatic, I think, is, as it says, belief in the holiness and infallibility of the laws of the Imperium. So this is if you're going to stick to the God Emperor stuff, and you can get various bonuses, such as this, which means you get various other stuff. Iconoclast means that you, I guess, good aligned, but not on sort of a loyalist side. I feel like I'm probably going to try and go down that route a bit. Yeah, get random, sorry, not random, temporary HP at the start of fights could be good. And heretical is when you sort of, it's the evil run basically, where you kind of throw in your lot with the forces of chaos. We've got some faction relationships there. Talents and abilities. I was just wanted to look to see if I could like add anything in these kind of trees, because I've still only got that ignite skill. But I guess not. So let's go in here. Yeah. Just wondering why the arrow's sort of there. Anyway, bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2, but no movement points. Well, that's good. An extra attack, basically. If the ally is under the effect of the voice of command, which is our other skill, and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional momentum bonus. Yeah. I'm not going to do a lot of the maths for this stuff because A, I don't fully understand it, I think, but B, also I don't think it's that interesting to kind of work out the mathematics in our head. But basically all we need to know that if we use this on someone who's got our other skill already applied, so say Abelard in that last fight for instance, and then Abelard then kills an enemy, we'll gain extra momentum because of that. That's kind of the important point, I think. So there we go. Cool. Talking of Abelard, so he gets Endure. Now this, I remember this being quite a good skill. So until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by minus tough bonus. And I think the bonuses are the 10s. So his toughness bonus will be 5, for example, and gains temporary wounds. So again, 5 temporary wounds. Might even say it here, the bonuses. Characteristic bonus 5, yeah. Equally, this will be 3, 4, etc. So that's good. So he'll all incoming damage reduced by a flat 5 and plus 5 temporary HP. So that's pretty good. I remember using that quite a lot in my beta. Go. So here we've got expose weakness. The operative. So what does it mean by operative? It just means the character. Operatives support the party and weaken the enemy's defenses. The keystone ability, analyze enemies. Oh, so it's an archetype. Okay. Removes all exploits from the target to decrease the target's dodge, parry, and armor by 10 plus exploits. So we've got a skill that can put on 2 exploits stacks. That's 20 times perception bonus, which here is 4. So 80 until the start of our next turn. So yeah, okay, so you put that on someone as your last act, and then whoever attacks them next is going to have sort of a massive bonus on that. Pretty cool. Now we come to Argenta. So she's got this run and gun. She's actually already taken a sort of skills increases in demolition and awareness. And this time she gets revel in slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. So that's what she gets from the run and gun. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses. Plus 10 ballistic skill, very nice. 5 plus 2 times agility bonus, which here is 5. So that's 35% critical damage. Okay, so she's going to gain extra critical damage. And agility bonus percentage critical hit chance. So 5% crit hit chance. Okay, good. The ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. The kill counter is not reset between rounds. So this isn't something she can do immediately, but you know, maybe in the second or third round of combat, hopefully, she'll be able to activate that. So that's cool. All right.
The world will bow.
We should deal with this.
But I think a quick check just then on the length of the video, but I think that's probably a good place to leave it for now. Let's just loot this body. Why not? And have a quick look at this. Benches and even the cogitator, torn from its proper place, are stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade. Yeah, so we'll leave it for now. When we come back, we'll push on into the combat in this area and hopefully fight our way to the bridge, find out what's going on. But I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode of Rogue Traders Warhammer 40K. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. If you could also leave me a comment, you know, let me know if you like the look of the game, if you're enjoying the series. Always happy to get feedback. Always look forward to it. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do that too. And I've accidentally entered the cutscene, so I guess we'll hang around just for another second. Yeah. I think that was it. I think we're okay. So thanks very much once again, and I hope to see you next time for more Rogue Traders. Bye for now.